Lahore, 1999. A city of ancient history and bustling life became the backdrop for one of the most horrifying discoveries in criminal history. It began with a heavy manila envelope delivered to a local newspaper office. Inside was a confession that would freeze the nation's heart. The diary within detailed the systematic abduction and murder of 100 young boys, written with a chilling, clinical precision. But it was the evidence that accompanied the words that truly shocked the world. 100 Polaroid photos of the victims. Police immediately descended upon a house on Ravi Road. The lead investigator led the charge into what would be known as the House of Horrors. The lead investigator entered the dimly lit basement, his flashlight cutting through the gloom to reveal a scene of absolute depravity. In the center of the room sat a massive blue plastic vat. It was empty, but the chemical stains told a gruesome story. Piles of small, worn-out shoes and blood-soaked clothing were found in the corners, the only remnants of the children who disappeared. The investigator meticulously logged the evidence, his face etched with a mixture of professional focus and deep, human exhaustion. The search for the killer, Javed Iqbal, led back to the crowded spaces of Lahore, where he had hunted his prey for years. He chose his victims from the most vulnerable, the runaway and homeless boys who gathered at the Data Darbar shrine seeking food. Iqbal would wait in the shadows observing. He presented himself as a benefactor, offering small amounts of money and charity meals. These acts of supposed kindness were a trap. Once lured to his home, the children found themselves at the mercy of a monster. The psychological profile of Javed Iqbal was baffling. He wasn't a man hiding in fear, he was a man seeking notoriety. In a shocking turn of events, Iqbal didn't wait to be caught. He walked into the newspaper office and surrendered with haunting calm. Inside the interrogation room, a psychological tug-of-war began between the lead investigator and the man who confessed to 100 murders. While Iqbal spoke of his methods with chilling detail, the public outside the station erupted in a frenzy of anger and grief. The trial was a legal paradox. The sheer scale of the crimes challenged the very foundations of the Pakistani judicial system. Finally, the judge delivered a sentence that matched the brutality of the crimes, a verdict designed to satisfy the public's demand for blood. He was sentenced to be strangled in front of the victims' families, and his body cut into 100 pieces in the same manner. But justice took a strange turn. Before the sentence could be carried out, Iqbal and his accomplice were found dead in their cells. The official report called it suicide, but many suspected a darker systemic failure. The man who killed 100 took his secrets to the grave. The lead investigator stood by his window looking over the city he had tried to protect. Feeling the weight of a century of stolen lives, the case left behind more than just trauma. It exposed the vulnerability of children living on the margins of society. Today, we remember the 100. Their names, often forgotten by the headlines, represent the lives cut short by a predator's hand. The legacy of the 100 boys of Lahore remains a haunting reminder of the darkness that can exist when the system fails to protect its own.